truthfully, like,
it's just
like this is really
bad.
not good, bro. Hello, and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Blue Jays, who also just beat the Yankees by a crap load.
Yeah, screw you, Yankees, screw you. Yeah, we got you this time.
Got you this time. We're backing it up. I am your host, Nicholas Blaylock.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle. And this is a little bit late. It's about a day or two late. But Tanner Roark had a really crappy start yet again. And to no one's surprise, we sucked with Tanner Roark against Garrett Cole. That was going to be a blowout game. Another podcast channel, Talking Yankees by John Boy Media, projected that there'd be an over-under of 9.5. That was the over-under. So, and I agree. That was horrible.
I think that this video is only late if you look at it as breaking down Tanner Roark's last start. But if we look at this video as in probing the question, how bad is Tanner Roark? This video is right on time.
Yes, because I've had enough. I've had enough of Tanner Roark. I hate seeing Tanner Roark's name in the lineup card. I hate seeing his 7+ ERA. I hate seeing him, and I hate he's like, I deserve more innings. Like, bro, you don't, because you can't get there. You just can't.
No.
All right?
No.
I'm tired of it. You're not gonna pitch in the postseason ever. You're not pitching for us in the postseason ever, bro. You're done. All right? And I want to talk about. If you're watching this video, sorry, but we're gonna show you how bad you are.
Yeah, it is truly. It's awful. It's clearly very awful.
Just okay, and you can apologize for us later. So
you're stealing $12 million.
You're literally taking money from the organ. How do you feel? You better be getting ready to buy like a good little home out in the country, far away from Toronto. If I was him,
I would be taking those stocks and I would be investing them. I'd be putting them in. I'd even be putting them into like actual pitchers. I'd be investing stocks in like Taiwan Walker and Garrett Cole, and
he's gonna pay for the Blue Jays organization to pay for other.
I don't know.
pitchers?
Like, can you put stocks into players and like based on how sports betting?
Sports betting.
Bet
on the other teams.
Bet on the other teams that you are facing, pal, and you will make a lot of money. I promise you.
Is that legal? I wonder, because like I just thought
that would be like insider trading.
Is that what that is?
I don't know.
Because if I was Tanner Roark, I would literally start doing that.
I'm thinking to myself like, holy moly, like my career is probably like in the shitter right now.
Like bet it through someone else.
Yeah.
Because obviously you would be like, hey, I'm Tanner Roark. I'm gonna bet against Tanner Roark.
And I mean, like, actually try your best.
Try.
And like you will lose. Yeah. Like you will lose because you're Tanner Roark.
But even if he tries his best, like he's still gonna lose. So
but that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like
I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
try your best, you're still gonna lose.
Yeah. Like I'm assuming that this season he has been trying his best.
Yeah, of course.
And this guy has an ERA of 7.01 right now.
And a whip of 1.74.
Wow. So you know what?
Wow.
I just want to talk about ERA for a little bit. So earned run average. When I was getting into baseball, like I kind of I knew that ERA was the statistic, and that's kind of like how you determine what was a good pitcher and was a bad pitcher. But I didn't really understand what earned run average meant.
Yeah.
What this means is the average of runs that if you were to play 9 innings, this is the average amount of runs that we can expect from you over 9 whole innings.
Yeah.
So if you put that in perspective, Tanner Roark is almost giving up one run per inning.
And like he's been only going like 4 or 5 innings, 5 if he's having a good game. But 4 innings and giving up like 3 to 4 runs, so that would make absolute sense. It's like, I mean, we've talked about this before. It's like we signed this guy to give us innings, but he's given us innings where we're now playing from behind. Like, why do I want that? Why are you taking $12 million from my organization?
Exactly, and I'm so happy that you touched on the 12 mil because this season Tanner Roark is the third highest paid Blue Jays player. Next season, assuming this is
we got to make an off-season move.
Yeah, like we don't do anything. Like this is just assuming that we don't do anything. He would be the second highest paid Blue Jays player coming into next year, getting $12 million per year. This is a man who has an ERA of over 7.
Yeah.
And I ask you.
Yeah.
I ask you because I don't know what to do right now, and I don't think the management knows what to do right now. What do you do with a pitcher who you have invested so heavily in and is performing the way that he is performing? What do you do next year?
I know exactly what I'd do. I'm putting him in the bullpen. Your starting job is you're going to be a long relief man in the bullpen, if you're lucky, right? And if you start sucking, you're going to be sent down to the minor leagues. Or you're going to be straight up released. Or, even better yet, what I would like to see in the offseason is Tanner Roark traded to Pittsburgh or Miami because they just can't find anyone else to pitch. However, I think they wouldn't even want Tanner Roark. I don't think anyone wants Tanner Roark.
I don't think that Tanner Roark is worth anything right now.
Release him.
Bottom 25%. This is interesting stats right now.
Yes.
Bottom 25% in the league. Hard hit rate. So when I say bottom 25%,
like worse.
Yeah, that means he's bad.
Yeah.
Bottom 25%. Hard hit rate. Expected batting average. K rate. Fastball velocity. Bottom 5%. Expected slugging.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Expected ERA.
Yeah.
Barrel percentage.
Yeah. All bottom 5. Barrel percentage is bottom 4, even, if you want to make that even more interesting. Bottom.
That's those bad. Are all of the characteristics of what make up a good starting pitcher. And I think that you get he's bottom 15% when you look at this. It's just overall, this guy is not a guy that you want on your team.
He's if I have to, bullpen guy that I don't want to even go to. He's that kind of guy. And
I was actually just gonna say, because I know that you had some fun stats for not a fun guy.
Yes.
I want to know your fun stats for the very not fun Tanner Roark.
All right, here they are, guys. So I looked at his 10 starts this year. All right. 10 starts this year. All right. How many times did Tanner Roark go 6 innings?
Can I guess?
Yeah. Sorry. I might have already given it away. Yes.
Well, I was going to guess 0.
Oh, yeah. You would have been absolutely right. You would have been absolutely right. How many times did he go 5 times? 5 innings, sorry. How many times did he go 5 innings?
5 innings.
Out of 10 starts.
Out of 10 starts?
Yeah.
2.
4.
Okay.
He actually made 4. Yeah. He ate up the innings. All right, and then now for the rest, he went 4 innings pitched 5 times, 3 innings pitched 1 time. Now let's keep playing this game. I got some more.
I'm all right. I'm ready to play.
How many times did Tanner Roark let in 3 or more runs in his? Now, granted, this is all the 5 and 4 innings. So how many times did he let in 3 or more runs in his starts? Out of 10.
Out of 10.
Yeah.
3 or more runs.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta, because he has pitched less. He's ERA, so I gotta be conservative. I'm gonna say that he has let in 3 or more 5 times.
7. 7 starts.
7 times. Ouch.
And here's a bonus fact. He's never gone an outing where he hasn't let in at least 1. And I was like, maybe I won't include it, but no, there hasn't been a single one where he hasn't given up runs. Wow. There's been some where he's given up 1.
Wow.
But not a single one where he hasn't given up runs. Earned runs, mind you. Now, how many times has he walked 2 or more batters out of his 10 starts? How many times?
I know that he's rough in the walks. I know he's rough in the walks. 2 or more batters. Okay, I'll go 6 times.
You're exactly right. 6 times.
Yeah.
He's done it 6 times. Mm-hmm. I think the most, and I could be wrong on this, I didn't write it down here, but it was like 4 or 5 was the most or something like that. And, all right, here's a good one, too. This one's also bonus. How many times has he given up 5 or more hits? And again, 3 to 4 to 5 innings here.
5 or more hits.
5 or more hits in an outing. You can play along too, audience.
Well, looking at his 1.74 whip right now.
And now added that these are also with the walks.
That's with the walks. You know what? I'm gonna go 7.
You were close. It was 6.
A little bit less. I was gonna go 6.
A little bit less.
Go 6. All right.
Right. And that's all I have for the how many times has Tanner Roark sucked for us game this year.
I also would like to point out that I believe that Tanner Roark is, and I don't know this off the top of my head, but I'm fairly confident that Tanner Roark, if he is not leading the league, he is tied for the lead of the most home runs given up by a starting pitcher.
I think you're right. He's actually given up a fair bit this year.
Yeah, I actually know that to be true. Like, as far as last game goes, Tanner Roark had 14 home runs given up. I don't know how many he gave up yesterday, because they were talking about it, because actually what's very surprising is Garrett Cole, with an ERA of 2.84, is also given up 14 home runs as well.
Wow. However,
and I mean, exactly. It's like, what they were saying was the difference between Tanner Roark and Garrett Cole is Garrett Cole only ever gives up a solo home run, and Tanner Roark is horrible.
Yeah,
it's kind of what they were saying.
Yes, that's it. That's it right there.
So
yes,
I would love to point out too. So I was looking at his overall. The pitching, what he throws.
Yes.
What he throws.
His pitches.
And he throws everything.
Yeah.
And that's definitely not a bad thing. We see that in Hyun-Jin Ryu. Hyun-Jin Ryu throws all of the pitches.
He's really good.
He is very good.
He
throws the 4-seamer, throws the sinker, throws the slider, throws the curve, throws the changeup. He throws all of those over 10%. This is Tanner Roark. His 3 biggest pitches that he throws: the 4-seamer, the sinker, and the slider. Those add up.
Those are good. Those could be good and effective when used right.
That adds up to 74% of what he throws. Those 3 pitches. So he is primarily throwing those pitches 3 times out of 4.
Yes. I think I know where we're going with this one.
The batting average on the 4-seamer, 315. The batting average on the sinker, 400.
Yeah.
And the batting average on the slider, 300. 74% of the time, he is very clearly throwing to pitchers and creating a batting average of well over 300. That is 3 times out of 4 that a ball leaves this man's hands, it is going to be an all-star batting performance.
He's making he honestly is making other people look really good. He's going, really good. I'm getting paid a lot. You guys should get paid a lot too. Here, let me help. Is what he's saying.
Exactly, really. and it's just truthfully like it's just like this is really not good, bro. Like, this is really not good.
I'm gonna play some devil's advocate.
Yeah, give me some devils. Give me some devils right now.
He's only had 10 starts though. We haven't seen his full potential. I mean, his career ERA is 3.83. He's got to be good. But now let me just take off devil's advocate and go back to reality. He hasn't done that, pitched under 3.83 since 2016.
Sorry, dude. I'm just hearing what you're saying right now.
Uh-huh. For those who can't see, Nick's a little off camera. He's grabbing another glass of dry red. I was going to say the brand, but I don't know. We're going to get sponsored by them. I think we should.
So sorry. If you wouldn't mind, please telling me all about Tanner Roark's statistics. I believe I am ready now.
All right, let me rephrase it one more time. He hasn't pitched 3.83, under 3.83 ERA since his time in Washington in 2016, where he had a good year, but ever since, he's been in the fours. The fours. Mm-hmm. And this is the first time that we're seeing with his new ball club, Toronto Blue Jays, where he is pitching above 7.
Yeah.
And he has one more year left on his contract. Yeah. And I think he should be maximum, bullpen, long relief pitcher at best for 2021.
I don't see, I literally don't see a space for him in the rotation.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
No.
I also think, too, it's like, when you look back at his career stats, like, he had a really nice year back in 2016. Like, it was like a 2.83 ERA.
Yeah.
Like, that is like, and he wasn't getting a ton of strikeouts either. Like, it looked a lot like, and when you look at his pitching profile, it's like, it reminded me a lot of a Hyun-Jin Ryu.
Yeah.
You know, under 3 ERA, not a lot of Ks, but a ton of innings. It was like 210 innings. He hasn't done that again for a long time.
It's been a long time.
And here's the thing. We signed him to be a guy who can give us an ERA of, a little bit over 4.
Yeah.
4.1, 4.2. Yeah. And obviously a 4.1, 4.2 ERA guy, like, that's not going to be your ace.
No.
But it's going to be one of those guys who, like, in my opinion anyways, they'll have like half their starts, they're pitching really well. Like, they're on.
Yeah.
And then the other half, they're off.
Yeah. And that's
Tanner Roark, to me, hasn't had a start where he's really on.
Yeah. Like, he has 2 wins, I think.
2 wins, 3 L's.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how he got those wins.
I don't really remember when those were, but they obviously...
The lineup must have been hot.
Yes. Oh, I think I remember one, and it was like his first start. And I remember his first start. And I remember being like,
that was his best game.
Yeah.
That was his best game.
Yeah.
He had that first start, and it has been a steady downhill ever since.
Oh, yeah. So, let me ask you one last question. Because we've shat all over Tanner Roark, and rightfully so. And if anyone's offended, they're like, no, Tanner was good. Just go on Baseball Savant. You'll figure it out.
I don't think anyone is offended by us talking about Tanner Roark. And this is a message to Tanner. Tanner, I don't want to hurt you, man. I don't want to make you feel bad. You're a baseball player. You're an athlete. You're doing your best. And all I'm saying, collect that $12 million.
Yes.
Put it in the bank. Save it. Invest it. I do not believe that you will be getting that amount of money again.
No. But that leads to my question I was going to ask.
What?
Which is...
What?
In your mind,
What do you think it's going to take for Tanner Roark next season to get a contract with another Major League Ball team? What's it going to take? What does he have to do?
Like, you mean like we trade him?
Or just what does he have to do? During the season? How does he have to perform?
Next season.
How does he have to perform? To get another contract?
Well, I mean,
does he go back to his 4 ERA days or what?
I think it has to be that, bro. Like, and here's gonna be the problem for Tanner Roark, because, like you said, and I think that this is gonna be. I really hope that the management does this. Like, it's way too early to predict the starting rotation for next year. Way too early. But we know Ryu will lock up a spot.
Boom.
We're hoping that Pearson can lock up a spot there as well.
He's definitely got a spot.
I believe, oh my God, Shoemaker, I think we have him under contract. He'll lock up a spot. We don't know the rest, you know, because Taiwan Walker's gone after this year. All of our other guys are kind of like gone this year. We're thinking some bullpen guys can take that over, but
you think it could be K? You think it could be Hatch?
There will be a lot of speculation there. I'm worried that the management will look at their contract, look at their investment, and say, we have to get some return. We have to get him in the starting rotation. And I'm really hoping they don't do that because it's clear that he's going to lose his games. Yeah. And this is going to be the problem for Tanner Roark as far as making a major league career after this season. If he gets put into the bullpen, how is he going to make it out? He's going to need to pitch unbelievably.
And someone's got to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
This guy's going to need to give us a sub 2.5 ERA from the bullpen over an extended period of time. You will need to have a starting pitcher go down, and then you will need to have no other options arise, and it will need to be Tanner Roark. So I want to say that I truly don't think that Tanner Roark is going to be a thing anymore. I think the only way that Tanner Roark ever... I don't see any possibility. I think that he truly is in the latter half of his career. He had a career as a starting pitcher. He had a couple really nice years, and then a lot of average. And he cashed in.
Yeah.
He got his money.
Got your big payday.
You got a nice payday. 2 years, $24 million. Congratulations, you got it. I don't think that you're going to get that money again. You might pitch in the minors.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Enjoy Roark. Mm-hmm. Enjoy your money. Have fun. We wish you all the well. Wish you all the best. You're not going to be on the postseason roster. Yeah.
Yo, who do you... we're dragging this video right now, but Chase Anderson or Tanner Roark, who would you prefer?
Chase Anderson.
They're close, though. They're really close.
I think I've seen more bright moments from Chase Anderson than I have Tanner Roark. Then again, Chase Anderson tips the pitches and gives up 5 home runs in an inning to the Yankees. But I honestly, it'd be...
I think their ERAs are roughly around the same as well.
I don't know why I'd prefer Chase Anderson more over Roark. They're both on the same category.
Yeah, and I think the category is like, like crap or crap, like
crap that's getting paid.
Yeah, and that I think that's what it comes down to. Like Chase Anderson is, this is so rude, but cheaper crap.
Crap. Oh man,
guys! I think we're done here. I think we
said our point.
What we need to talk about. Let us know what you think about Tanner Roark in the comments down below. You know what? There's nothing that you can say. Tell us who you would rather have over Tanner Roark in the rotation. Would you rather have a Barucki?
Yeah.
Would you rather have us even move, like a Yamaguchi up to a role? Tell us, give us. I want to know. I actually want to make a video on
who would be.
Who would be the replacement out of the bullpen. Please comment down below.
And make sure to subscribe and click that notification button. Also, follow us in the description on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, and Radio Public. And make sure to also follow us on our Instagram and Twitter.
Thank you so much for watching.
And go Jays, go! We're going to the postseason!